Dan the Wheelman here, and my very extra special guest today, finished in a shade of paint, which I think is gray or beige, or grayish green beige or something, is the Ford F-150. But it's not just any F-150, is it? Oh no, look at those 22-inch chrome wheels, the chrome grille here, the platinum scripting across the front, and there's some on the tailgate as well as on the fender badge there too. This is the Ford F-150 Platinum, the Luxo version of Ford's very popular pickup. And those platinum badges aren't the only important badges here. The other one you want to look at is down here, just at the bottom of the door. This says Powerboost, which denotes this as a hybrid as well. So lots of cool stuff going on there. It's the Platinum pickup. Let's go for a drive. So first of all, apologies for the scruff here, but it is Halloween at the time of recording. It won't be by the time you see this, but it is Halloween today, and this is necessary for the old costume. Negan from The Walking Dead, in case you're asking. I've got the baseball bat and everything. And also, apologies for the slightly nasally delivery. Like Jeremy Clarkson driving a Renault Twingo, I have a bit of a cold today, but I'm gonna push through as we steer this beautiful Ford F-150 Platinum. Platinum is the top trim of the F-150, this side of the Raptor. You're looking at about $108,000 in Canada for this. And that gets you all sorts of great stuff, including leather seats, some other bits as well. I have the Platinum Plus package on here, which gets me 22-inch wheels, and it gets me, I think, even more special leather as well. So this is fully loaded, and it's really, I've also got 14 speaker B&O audio in here, which is great. While you have all of that fancy stuff in here, you still get lots of nice storage as well. Nice big center bin here. I've got 2 tiers of storage in the door here, a skinny one up top for like sunglasses, deeper one down here. I've got 2 cup holders here, 2 cup holders behind me here, and there's more in the back seat. Dual tier glove box, and I have this center bin cover will fold over and flat to give you a work surface or a place to eat your lunch or watch your iPad or whatever, because this shift lever folds down. We've seen that for a while on F-150s now. Under seat storage in the back. That is a fully flat rear seating area. So if you want to put large items, fold the seats up and put large items, coolers, work gear, whatever, you can do that too. The under seat storage is deployable. So you flip open a couple of tabs and now you've got like a plastic storage bin underneath the seats. If you want a whole flat loading floor though, you just collapse all that down. And of course, in addition to making it easier to load stuff on the flat floor back there, it also is better for backseat space. You could slide back and forth across the whole bench if you want. There's no transmission tunnel to get in your way, and I do like that. It's pretty roomy back there. There's, I think, as much, if not more, room in the second row of this F-150 as there is in the Expedition SUV with which the F-150 shares a platform. The takeaway is just how luxurious it is in here. I've got suede on the A-pillars here, heated leather steering wheel, this diamond print leather finished in what I think might be called truffle, I believe. Okay. It's almost as funny as the exterior color, which is called Marsh Gray. I really couldn't decide what it was called before I checked the official name. Is it brown? Is it beige? Is it gray? Anyway, it's Marsh Gray. So there you go. But Marsh Gray exterior, truffle interior, diamond print leather seating, heated and cooled front seats to 3 levels, heated steering wheel, as I said before, heads up display in here. Talked about the audio. I've got USB A and C ports up here. I've also got wireless charging and wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, all displayed on this 12-inch display here. I've also got a digital gauge cluster ahead of me to complete the look when it comes to digitization. No digital rearview mirror though. I don't know if I've seen digital rearview mirrors on any Ford Lincoln products just yet. Probably coming soon. But it is nice, it's sumptuous, it's quiet in here, and it rides even on big 22-inch wheels. It's got nice big rubber around that, so it still rides pretty well. And because I have a turbocharged / hybridized engine, not a lot of engine noise either. Yes, this is the Powerboost hybrid version of the F-150. You can also get the F-150 Platinum with a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged Ecoboost. But if you want power, this is the way to go. 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. The 3.5 liter gets 400 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque. This is eclipsed in the gas lineup of the F-150. We're not on top of the Lightning here. This is beaten only by the Raptor when it comes to horsepower, but it makes more torque than even that truck. That is pretty amazing stuff. So it gives you the power plus the fuel efficiency, and it's got some capability too. You can tow, I think, in around 18,000 pounds with this one here, and that's pretty good. And in addition to all that weight you could tow, there's all sorts of features here, like there are in so many other F-150s and basically F-Series pickups in general, that'll help you tow. You've got trailer brake assist, you've got a tow mode, and you've got pro trailer backup assist, which really helps kind of rookie towers line up their trailer. Instead of turning the steering wheel, you turn this dial to while backing up. It just makes a little more intuitive sense. When you're experienced at towing, you get used to, putting one hand on the bottom and doing all you need to do. But when you're just kind of getting started with it, or when you're doing a lot of towing and just want it to be easier in general, you've got Pro Trailer Backup Assist to help you out. And on top of that, you've got extra camera views in the parking cam here that give you little guides to help you better line up your hitch. Pretty cool. So this being a Super Crew version of the F-150, it's got a 5.5-foot bed, and that's one thing, but it's not just the size of the bed, it's how you access the bed and what's going on inside there that's really interesting. First of all, the access. You can access it normally. Pop this, it's power folding on the Platinum, that's cool. You've got C-clamp mounts there, you got a ruler here, a spot for your tablet if you want to, nice flat work surface. So you can do that, then you hit the button again, closes it back up again. It's all powered, which some people might like, some people not as much. But then hit this, a little arrow here right beside the Platinum P, and it opens like that. Now the advantage of this is there's a number of things. For one, you don't have to reach over a tailgate to put stuff in the pickup bed, which is cool. And if you're towing, you can open the tailgate a little bit, not have it bump into your trailer. That's pretty neat stuff. One thing I don't have on here though is I don't have the Ford's extra step. I can put my foot on here to get in the pickup bed. I guess that's all right, but I don't have the step that drops down, which I think is kind of weird considering this is the Platinum. I don't have a corner step of any kind, either like a kick release one, nothing like that. It's kind of weird considering this is the Platinum to not have that. But anyway, we're gonna open it again because inside is very interesting. So you've got, as we talked about, the tailgate surface here. It's got a coated pickup bed as well. You've got extra storage bin on that side. You've got some clamps, you've got bed lights as well, you've got cleats, and down here you've got Ford's Pro Power onboard generator system. This one's rated at 7.2 kilowatts. That is standard on the hybrid. You can't even get that on the gas-powered truck. The Lightning full EV pickup, you can go up to 9.6 kilowatts, I believe, but this is 7.2, and that's pretty good, considering that can pretty much power a job site if you want to, or your barbecue or your TV for a good tailgating party. So lots going on here, lots of cool features. Some people might want something longer, that's their call. You can always slide open that rear window to slip longer items through, or they make bed extension accessories as well that you can pull down from here to make the bed longer and all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, this is a fully loaded pickup bed. Not only is it well equipped inside, it runs smoothly. It's got that power we talked about, a little bit of growl when you accelerate. It ticks a lot of boxes in this spec. And speaking of tech, one tech you don't want to ignore when it comes to the F-150 is the availability of Ford BlueCruise. That is essentially hands-free driving. It's not quite as robust as, say, GM Super Cruise. It doesn't change lanes for you, for example. But what it will do is it will follow traffic, it'll slow down with traffic, speed up with traffic, all with you not having your hands on the wheel or your feet on the pedals. All you have to do is make sure that lane keep assist is active, that you set your cruise if you're on a BlueCruise approved road. Wait for the blue icon either on the gauge cluster here or on the heads-up display to let you know that hands-free driving is available. So it won't change lanes for you, but what it will do is it'll kind of move you over in a lane if it feels like you might be getting too close to a large vehicle on your right, just to kind of give you some some more breathing room, some better peace of mind. Another thing that happened to me that was interesting is I was driving in the slower lane and a large vehicle passed me, and even then my truck still moved over a little bit. All of a sudden it was moving the lane. I was like, what's going on? I was like, oh, it's moving over a bit to give that truck more room. It's for peace of mind, but it's also if that truck were to sway, or if you're in its blind spot, or were to suddenly start to change lanes, it wouldn't immediately smack into you. So it's an interesting take on the lane keep assist tech. Just takes a little bit of getting used to. The only thing is, when it comes to BlueCruise, is I'm in some adverse weather, as you can see now, and that seems to have gotten it a little kind of hot and bothered. I was on a big highway in just outside of Vancouver, a highway I've driven many times and used hands-free features on many times, and it was having trouble kind of picking that up. Eventually it got going as the road got straighter, but a few curves seem to throw it off a little bit, and I think maybe the rain did, maybe its inability to see the lines so clearly affected it as well. Basically, you want to make sure you keep your eyes on the gauge cluster and the heads-up display and watch for that hands-free icon, because if you don't and you take your hands off, the truck will yell at you and it won't be very much fun and you'll feel shame. All in all, at platinum level, the F-150 is a proper luxury vehicle. It's amazing how many bases the F-150 can cover, from basic work truck to luxury vehicle like this to electric truck like the Lightning. It wears so many hats, and that is appropriate considering it's Halloween, but also appropriate considering it's such a big selling vehicle in Canada and North America and the world. And when you sell that many, you're gonna have variety. This is great if you want a little bit of luxury, actually quite a lot of luxury really, but practicality as well. Then an F-150 Platinum is definitely in the works. And as more and more people start to use their pickups, or have been using their pickups for more than just work vehicles, but for everyday family moving vehicles as well, having extra luxury components like you have in the Platinum, well, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to this quick look at the 2025 Ford F-150Powerboost Platinum. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. If not, no hard feelings, of course. You can follow me on Instagram at DanTheWheelman, on Blue Sky at DanTheWheelman, and of course, keep it locked to the Dan the Wheelman YouTube channel. Always fun new stuff going up here, there, and everywhere. So thanks again for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Dan the Wheelman signing off from a rainy Halloween day in the Ford F-150 in Vancouver.